Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of how London transformed from a modest collection of huts to a global architectural marvel hub. So, let's get started. London's architectural evolution began with King Alfred, who reclaimed the ruins of Roman London and transformed them into fortified Saxon towns. Fast forward to 1066, when William the Conqueror took over the British Isles. He built the Tower of London as his fortified palace and created a market town around it. By 1530, Henry VIII had turned London into a bustling city filled with people from all walks of life. London has long been synonymous with history and tradition. But when it comes to architecture, the city faced a significant challenge: how to preserve its heritage while embracing modern trends and innovations. For centuries, London's skyline was dominated by historic landmarks like St. Paul's Cathedral and Buckingham Palace. But as the city grew and evolved, there was a growing need to balance preservation with progress. The tension between these two opposing forces has shaped London's architectural landscape in profound ways. On one hand, there were those who believed that London's heritage was its greatest asset, and that any new development should be carefully controlled to ensure it didn't detract from the city's historic character. On the other hand, there were those who saw London as a dynamic, vibrant city that needed to evolve and adapt to the changing needs of its inhabitants. This debate played out in the city's planning policies, with various governments and civic leaders trying to find a way to balance these competing interests. As we'll see, the result of this debate has been a fascinating blend of old and new, as London has evolved into a city that is both proudly rooted in its past and boldly looking towards the future. During this time, the Great Fire of 1666 resulted in massive destruction, but also paved the way for London's most famous architectural masterpiece, Sir Christopher Wren's St. Paul's Cathedral. The city experienced immense growth in the 18th century due to urbanization, which brought an influx of people from various parts of Britain seeking work and opportunity. This period saw many grand Baroque churches and private homes constructed. At the same time, both the Shard and the Gherkin reflect a deep understanding of London's history and cultural heritage. The Shard's design, for example, was inspired by the steeples and spires of London's historic churches, while the Gherkin's curved shape echoes the elegant lines of London's classic skyscrapers. In conclusion, London's journey from a modest collection of huts to a global architectural marvel hub is a testament to the city's resilience, growth, and incredible architecture that has stood the test of time. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends who share an interest in history and architecture.